Tonight, we're heading deep underground into the forgotten tunnels of the Appalachian Mountains. Down here in the suffocating dark, miners swore they weren't alone. They spoke of pale, long-legged creatures, spiders that had never seen the sun, hiding in the cracks of stone older than the mountains themselves. To some, these weren't just stories to scare greenhorns, but for others, these cave crawlers were an omen, a warning that death was close. So this story takes us back to the late 1800s, deep in the Appalachian Mountains, when coal miners first began whispering about something they swear lived in the caves alongside of them. These weren't just ordinary spiders. Miners claimed they were massive, pale-skinned things, creatures that had never seen the light of day, with legs that stretched nearly a foot across. Their bodies were described as ghostly white, almost translucent, as if the rock itself had given them life. The earliest accounts came from men who spent days underground. After hours in the suffocating dark, a lantern might catch the shimmer of movement on a tunnel wall. Some swore they saw the spiders watching from the ceilings, their cluster of eyes reflecting back faint pinpricks of light. Miners believed these creatures were older than the mines themselves, born when the mountains were young, lurking in caverns no human had dared enter. With time, the lore grew. Miners began to say that if you ever saw a cave spider near your work site, it was a warning. Roof collapses, explosions, even men going missing were said to follow these sightings. Some carried charms or even carried crosses into the beams for protection. Others believed the spiders weren't animals at all, but spirits of those who'd been buried alive, reshaped into monstrous forms to haunt the living. Stories tell us spiders that made no sound when they moved. Their webs were not spun of silk, but of fine, stone-colored strands that blended perfectly into the cave walls. Men reported waking up in pitch-black underground camps to find their boots filled with strange, sticky residue, as if something had crawled over them during the night. One miner even claimed he awoke paralyzed, unable to scream, while dozens of pale legs brushed across his chest before disappearing into the shadows. Today, the legend of the Appalachian cave spiders remains mostly hidden in old mine towns, told over campfires or in hushed voices at bars. Locals say the creatures never left. When the mines were sealed, the spiders simply moved deeper into the rock. Some modern explorers who've gone caving in these abandoned shafts report strange clicking sounds, or webs stretched across passageways where no light has touched for decades. Whether there are creatures of nature, spirits of the dead, or just nightmares of exhausted miners, the lore of cave spiders still lingers. And in the Appalachian backwoods, people know better to laugh at stories that refuse to die.